Look, I just want more information to come out. I think it is a human rights violation what they're doing to Andrew Tate. I'll come out and say it. Like, all things considered, the fact that they won't let him shave his fucking head. You know, I'm a disability advocate, as you guys know. I'm a disability activist, as you guys know. And one of the things that I obviously consider a disability is the follically challenged community. And I think it's vile that this follically challenged man is being forced to fucking grow his hair out like this, or rather, lack thereof. Exclusive wiretaps reveal that Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate were allegedly framed by their victims. Now, what I find particularly interesting about this is that the exclusive wiretaps are only covered by Rap House TV, No Jumper, and the like. Like, no serious media outlet has covered this yet. Now, of course, people will say, oh, that's because the Matrix, right? But given the DJ Academics, No Jumper, Rap House TV's track record on issues, especially issues that pertain to misogyny, misogynistic people, what they may or may not have done, you know, I don't know if this is going to be the entirety of the situation. They're saying you're colluding, but this can absolutely be read as like two victims of domestic violence, just not letting the responsible party recognize that they're are going to be met with like any kind of fucking accountability or consequences for their actions. I don't get it. Yeah, that's smart. Play the victim. I mean, we are, but like, yeah, act like we still love them and stuff. Why is it in English? I think this was the two in London. No? The irony, of course, is that the people that do this kind of thing are so stupid because, like, they still literally say framed by their victims. Like, they're too stupid to do propaganda better. You shouldn't be calling them fucking victims then, idiot. You should call them false victims. Faking victimhood. Dumbass. If you say they're allegedly framed by their victims, you still are literally calling them victims. Yeah, just say accusers, dude. Framed by accusers. U.S. woman arrived in Romania. They called the U.S. embassy to frame the Tates. Her mom, go to hell, Emma, with your arrogance and ignorance and bullshit. Go to Whoop Whoop Land or Bangkok or Bora Bora. Who's stopping you? The whole American embassy is on alert because of you? What the fuck? So this was pre-planned? I mean, this guy did a better job at least. Suleiman Ahmet, investigative journalist. He's doing a better job reframing it because he's like feeding you the what you're supposed to think about each line instead. The other guys have not done such a good job. The other accounts that were like saying like, oh, these victims are lying or whatever, they didn't do such a good job. This is doing a little bit better. It's adding context that's probably not true. It literally doesn't make sense. Why the fuck would they pre-plan to escape from their traffickers? Like, that makes no sense. They're like, hey, we hate these guys. We're terrified of them. It's obvious. That's why we're lying to them about being in love with them. But also, you know, that level of deception is a necessity to what? Frame them? They're like, hey, we're going to get trafficked as a joke, as a meme, just so we can frame these guys. That complete autonomy, they could leave. She states that, she says that the Tates, believing they love them, used love to say, Tristan doesn't really care if I leave. They think we will run back. Yeah, I don't think this guy understands what this implies here. Like, they're saying, I'm fearful, but I think I've made a convincing enough job to make my you know, kidnappers basically convinced that I love them so much that I won't actually escape. Then they plan their Oscar-winning performance 2 days before the raid. You were such a good at practice. I practice play dumb. I'm going to pull some tears out. Then 1 day before the raid, they say, we need an Oscar, but also plan the whole lover boy. Yeah, they're saying they needed an Oscar for their performance to create a false sense of security within the fucking people that they believe have kidnapped them at this point. Not once do they mention that they need an Oscar for their performance lying to the police, as this is like trying to make it seem. And what's the goal? Well, it's to get a movie written about them. Hollywood, sign these girls up. We are writing a movie ASAP. Let's email Netflix ASAP, Hulu, Amazon Prime. I have verified the authenticity of these messages. They are real. The timestamp issue was due to a glitch download issue. If these were doctored, then fake times would have been created to stop any contentions. But it was important that no one changed the original document. To recap, the girls brainwash the Tates into thinking they love them. Seems like it's a skill issue then, isn't it? Are you telling me that my goats, my kings, the Tate brothers, were so weak and humiliated that they were brainwashed by women? By bitches? I thought no bitch has enough processing power to be able to brainwash and manipulate a man. Especially not just any man, but the top G. The hilarity of this comes from all of the people that will respond to this in the way that Andrew Tate would want them to respond to are so fucking stupid and so misogynistic that they don't even understand anything outside of women be trifling. So, of course, there are hundreds of thousands of people that will look to this article and go, oh, these women are lying and manipulative. Which is so much worse. Like, lying to your abuser in an abusive situation to get out of that abusive situation is worse than the actual abusive situation that your abuser put you in. That's it.